Hello everyone, welcome back to Machinima with Bam Bam, where I show Bam Bam some Machinima.
Woo!
And continuing with Winter's Veil, which, last one I promise. Yes, because it's Christmas Eve. With time.
Merry
We're not actually recording this.
Merry Christmas, it's so fun.
We're not actually recording this on Christmas Eve, but, you know, it's going up on Christmas
Well,
Eve.
I'm in the future, and it's Christmas Eve. Shut your mouth. Merry Christmas, everybody. Also, happy other holiday.
Happy holidays. On Shay Guide You.
Yeah.
Alright, so this one I had to double check with you. Is there any Christmas carols that you would absolutely kill me for?
You did.
And
I said, nope. Lay it on me.
Which, thank God, because I know this one's like one of the most hated ones.
I mean, it's from the name, I gather. It's one of the longer ones of the Christmas themes. But I, for one, am a fan of golden rings, and I'm curious to see what other things are beltable.
Yep. So yeah, this one's from Oxhorn. It's from all the way back in 2006.
Oh gosh, a veritable millennia ago.
Sorry for making you feel old, if any of you are older, but yeah. There's also only a little bit of self-referential humor in this, but I felt it was necessary to include for Christmas anyway, because it's awesome.
Yeah, gotta get that holiday theme on.
Yeah. Alright, let's get into it. I'm in the wrong fucking window.
Hi!
On the first day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the second day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 2 night elf ears and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the third day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the fourth day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the fifth day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the sixth day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the seventh day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the 8th day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 8 former horses, 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the 9th day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 9 Murlocs dancing, 8 former horses, 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the 10th day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 10 orcs a sleeping, 9 Murlocs dancing, 8 former horses, 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the 11th day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 11 I-win buttons, 10 orcs a sleeping, 9 Murlocs dancing, 8 former horses, 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree. On the 12th day of Winter's Veil, a Murloc gave to me 12 Kodos jumping, 11 I-win buttons, 10 orcs a sleeping, 9 Murlocs dancing, 8 former horses, 7 dwarfs a drowning, 6 geeks a ganking, 5 gold nose rings, 4 smelly ogres, 3 red snappa, 2 night elf ears, and a gnome's head on a pine tree.
Yay! But wait, there's no more.
To Blizzard Entertainment, WarcraftMovies.com, my fellow Machinima peers, and most importantly, all the fans whose support has made movie making all the more worthwhile, we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy Winter's Veil. Isn't that right, Mortus? LOL, I'm a go what the good Dairy Queen BBQ lead hacks Rafflemow? Mortus says yes. Goodbye.
I love Mortus.
Oh,
But hang
so festive.
No, wait, there's more.
Oh,
Welcome everybody to Oxhorn's Kitchen. Today we'll be making my special eggnog. We've already got the components all mixed up right here. We've got 3 Kodo eggs, 1 pint of thick Kodo drool, and 1 tiny ounce of shaved Kodo horn. Now this is what makes the eggnog so special. It is vintage Chateau de la Grande Mentende Conde. Let's put in just a little bit. See how that tastes. Mm. Put a little bit more. Okay, we'll just put the whole thing in. And when we're done, this is going to be a fantastic recipe that you can give to all of your family for the special occasions. Now let's go see if our friends like it. Let's see if we can find Hat. You want some Kodo eggnog? Hat?
oh, look at his little face.
He's so cute.
He's like, bitch, no.
He's like, what are you doing?
Right there.
Fuck you,
Drink
Dad.
the eggnog.
I'll drink
Just
when
try
I
it.
want to.
Just sniff it. You want some?
That's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Right? Hat's actually made it into his machinima too, so he's like a little character of a little turtle.
Oh my gosh,
He's so cute.
I love it. So cute.
I also love that he still has the clip of Chris Farley dancing with the ogres at one point.
Oh man,
You miss it?
I missed it.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, fuck off.
I wonder if I can easily find it.
Chris Farley. I mean, I noticed that, like, that one. Ooh, yeah, he thinks he's hot.
Oh man, I'm not even entirely sure where it. Oh, it's before that one.
Red snapper, 2 night elf ears, and 4 smelly ogres.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome.
Because that's where they got the dance from.
Oh,
was,
right?
was his
Absolutely.
Chippendales
That's so
dance.
funny. I didn't even notice that it got switched out. That's so good. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. It's so
I
good.
tip my hat to you.
But yeah, I enjoy Oxford's work very much,
Yeah, that was some good shit.
and it's only a little self-referential. The Red Snappa is something that comes out that he did before this one, and then the Night Elf ears.
I just figured he hated night elves.
He hates elves. Period.
Well, I mean, they seem pretty like
I mean, I like elves, so I'm a
full
little
of
biased.
themselves. Maybe.
I mean,
I'm so cool with my magic and my beautiful body and my ability to just adapt into a million different species.
it really is what they do
My eyebrows are so fleek.
with crazy eyebrows. Yeah. So yeah. I wish I mean, those would probably be a lot to take care of. I think, right?
I've got like the opposite of that kind of brow because theirs like starts on and then like exits the face and kind of like woofs off into like ridiculous I use beard wax on my eyebrow type of dealio, whereas I like shave half of mine off.
I mean, okay, if you had crazy eyebrows like that though, you'd probably use some sort of like beard oil. I guess in that world we'd probably also have like eyebrow oil.
Right? Yeah, it's got to be like mustache wax. You know, you're gonna like see why all these bitches trying to just go straight out. Where are the curly whirlies?
There's
That's
probably
what I
a few.
want to know.
There's probably a few. They haven't done them in game, but
Do, like, an
I'd
eyebrow
imagine.
ride.
I'd imagine somewhere in Silver Moon, there's just like some elf just like twirling their eyebrows.
I imagine it's like an Einstein type fellow who just does it when they're thinking, and they're just like, relativity, and then they pull it off, and it twirly whirls.
And then just one eyebrow is like that at all times.
Yeah.
The other one's just normal.
Exactly. Headcanon.
It's fine now. I love it. But yeah.
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you so much, patrons. Your wonderful contributions allow us to do this stupid thing. That we love to.
Nonsense abounds.
Yeah, so we love you 3000, and we will see you next week
Bye.
when it will not be Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you then.
It's gonna be
Happy
like
holidays.
something else instead.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Happy holidays.